Good morning, my cannonballs. We're back for sleep paralysis stuff, but it's getting on my nerves. I am so tired of feeling like something is crawling on me or touching on me or holding me down. Or it's me seeing a black figure that's not even there. After I maybe turn the TV on or, maybe move around, but I hate it. I really do hate this sleep paralysis. I feel like what is what is it? What is it? It was so strange. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know I don't know if it's because of the energy that I've been putting a little bit of my time. Well, really giving a little bit of my time to. I don't know. I think it is that. That's what I'm trying to get away from the negativity because I believe in certain things and I really do believe that sometimes when you give certain things so much of your time and so much of your time that bad energy can pick up on you in your spirit. Like they always say, when you dwell around evil, it will pick up on you. And you know sometimes when you hear certain things about you, it's best to say nothing. It's best to say nothing. you know People can lie to other people just to save their own tail. They can. They can. And see, I myself, I could come out here and just say this and say that, but I don't need to do that. You know, there's no need for me to even go low like that. Sometimes you have to keep your head up, no matter what it is. People want me to just talk, 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 but that ain't how I was raised. I'm not gonna be matching the same energy. I don't need to do that at all. I don't. I don't. You know. I look. Just know this. We all have a past. We all have a past and a future. We do. And a future. Whatever I have done, years ago, it happened. It happened. It happened. But why would I be ashamed of it? If I was ashamed of it, I would have never even done it. But hey, and there's no one out here perfect. I am so imperfect. It's a shame. But it's also the truth. I'm not walking around here trying to be somebody's how can I say it? Mm, how can I say it? I don't know how to say it. But I'm not trying to be, Mr. Radio around here. I'm not doing that. I'm not, and by that I mean, airing things out. I'm just not that. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. I will never ever be that guy that wants revenge. I'm not looking for revenge at all towards anybody. You know, we got this crackhead, this powder sniffer, and crack smoker always on underneath my shit. Baby, your life has still not changed. Only thing that has changed on you is your weight. Is your weight. Mm-hmm. Is your weight. I'm sorry to tell you, baby, but you're not really that girl anymore. You're not, and I don't understand why you feel like you are just beneath. Well, you're just so highly grand, and everybody else is beneath you. You know, because just know the Lord will give it to you, and He also will take it away from you. Mm-hmm. He will. So I will advise you You know, Jezebel, that Jezebel spirit that you got up on you, you need to shake it off. You need to shake it off, baby. You're another one that won't get underneath my skin either, since you love to watch. Yeah, I don't too much care to watch you. I look, I will red ball, through your videos because you're not that interested. You're not that interesting anymore. Your time has came and left, and it's time for you to understand that. It is. It's time for you to understand that your time on here has came and left. Why are you going over there to bingo, acting more girly? For what? For cash? You're so hard up on cash. You're still on these white man applications. For what? You're the one that has all the money. Why everybody else is pisses around here, but you're the one that's out here doing the same exact same thing that everyone else is doing. Videos, telling stories, which is probably, you know, 90% of them is probably lies. You know, lies. I believe it's lies. I believe it's lies. I do, because you have so much time to be on here and be on there. Baby, I need you to focus on that job. On that job. Because you fail to realize while you around here talking about everybody else and they ish, baby, you can lose your ish. You sure can. And you also fail to realize, baby, if I wanted to get one or two jobs, I could do it. I could do it. Don't get it twisted, baby. I can say fuck it all and go out there and hop on that motherfucker and put some motherfucking applications up in that motherfucker and I get the motherfucking job, baby. Cause hey, babe, the record is clean. The record is clean, nigga. I ain't scared to work. Okay? Now, over the years, I have kept a lot of the shit that I was doing privately off this motherfucker because I know how you niggas are. But don't look at me like I'm a bum. Because I'm not. I'm not a bum. I'm not a bum. I don't give a damn what type of spot. Look, let me tell you like this. Just because I choose and I have chosen to do certain things, I still did it, and I still got some compensation for it. Yes, indeed. Whether it was to your liking, just know this, and this goes for anybody else that may have an issue with me about me not having this and having that. I still got off my motherfucking ass and made it happen for my motherfucking self. I wasn't always out here begging like a motherfucking like a nigga on the corner with a cardboard with a cardboard in his hand. I wasn't doing that shit. I wasn't doing that, baby. I was not doing that shit. And I damn sure wasn't selling no ass for it either. I don't. I never had. I done did some stuff, but I ain't have to sell it. I ain't have to sell it. If any damn thing, if I wanted to be sexually involved with someone, it was on my terms, and I didn't have to. Oh, which you got me after I got up out the bed. Where's the money at? Huh. Unlike you, unlike you, you know. We all done seen your hokapades on here. So how dare you? How dare you? I'm still waiting for your ass to go back to that guy. Yeah, I'm still waiting for you. I'm still waiting for that. Because you know what? The nigga said you fucked his brother that had AIDS. You fucked his brother that had AIDS. So I am expecting for your black ass, your plump black ass, to get up here and show us the receipts of your status. Since you got so much to stake, since you got so much to say about this nigga and she and he and Jane and Sally and Craig, show us the receipts. Show us the my chart. Let's look. Let's all do like I said earlier, a few videos ago. Let's all do a my chart motherfucking challenge around this motherfucker. Yes, let's do that. Since we all got so much mouth as gay men, let's all do a motherfucking my chart challenge around this bitch. How about that? Because there's been a lot of motherfuckers out here talking a whole lot of shit that I ain't too much feeling right now. I ain't feeling none of that shit. Okay, I'm trying to take the high road, but at the same time, I do have the right to say how I feel. Ain't nobody gonna be trying to silence me or summons me or whatever. I am look, I am a grown young black man. I'm not a little boy, and I'll be damn if any of you try to say this and say that about me, and I not come back and have a rebuttal to that shit. You're sadly motherfucking mistaken. I ain't lying to you. See, y'all putting another side of me out that I did not want to be out like this. I promise you I didn't. I promise you I didn't. Whew. You know, it's so crazy how a motherfucker can say this and say that about you, but at the same motherfucking time, what do you know about them? Hmm? What do you know about them? You know? Yeah. It'll be crickets up in this motherfucker if you ask me. Look, let's keep it real. Cause see, I was trying to be nice. I was trying to be very, very nice before I started this motherfucker, this video. Look, cause baby, I'm trying to tell you, the dragon is kind of is trying to tiptoe out on the tongue when it comes to me right now. It's trying to tiptoe itself on out on my tongue. Cause baby, you know my mouth is very, very nasty. I just had to do some repentance, or I mean, repentance, because of some things that I said a couple of videos ago. But it's all right. I'm not concerned. Believe I'm gonna tell you like this, you guys, because I know the ones that don't like me. You guys are up in here watching, because I can't see the chat right now. It'll throw me off. But just know, go out there and listen and believe whatever you want to believe. I'm, look, I know y'all got a pass. Hell, it just wasn't showing on YouTube or better yet. And also, whatever has been seen and unseen, that's my judgment. Okay, I take the judgment, baby. But at the same time, I ain't out here spraying nobody tea like that. I ain't gotta do it like that. I really don't have to do that like that. I really don't. I could, but it's pointless to me. I'm getting tired of this remedial ass shit. I don't want to look crazy. I don't want to look crazy. And you know what? Another thing, it's a hoe out there that I don't like. I really don't like this hoe. Cause baby, when you put your hands on me in my face, that's why you have to leave. If I look, I'm gonna tell you like this, girl, because I don't give a damn about you. You the one with mental issues. I would get some hoes for your ass, okay? I don't put my hands on women, but baby, I would get some hoes for your ass because your ass wasn't talking about shit either. The way that you're looking, you're the one that's in an insane asylum. You deserve to be there too. Yeah, you do. Trying to talk your ish. Girl, you lucky I didn't have a fast reflex and backhand your motherfucking ass by putting your motherfucking hands on my face. You better be glad I didn't do that. You better be glad I didn't do that. Cause I don't really hit women, but I don't hit women. But when you touch me all in my personal space, you deserve to get hit. You deserve to get hit. But there's no. If I wanted to call a home girl or a cousin for your ass, they'll be outside waiting in the parking lot. Yeah. Ready to tear you the fuck up. Yeah. With my with look with your no what yeah I know that's what you said, something about ain't talking about shit ass, baby, you look like shit and you weren't talking about a goddamn thing but trying to sell some, really give yourself away for what? For what? With no morals and values about yourself, trying to slut yourself out. Yeah, I see why you get a check too as well. Crazy as hell. See, motherfuckers be having me fucked up. I ain't gonna lie to you, they be having me fucked up, y'all. They really do. And I'm trying to keep the peace, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm trying to keep the peace. Because the nigga like me, I ain't trying to really just take it there like that, you know? I really ain't. I really ain't. Look, I'm really ain't. But sometimes, people can bring it out of you. They can really bring it out of you. They really can. They really can. And then when they bring it out of you, they wonder why you gotta go so low. You goddamn right. You test me that one good time, and I hit you hit that and you catch me on a bad or good day, you gonna get it. You're gonna get it, and I'm not gonna feel sorry about it. You goddamn right, cause I don't mind really taking it there. I really don't mind. I really don't mind, cause at the end of the day, people are gonna believe what the hell they want to believe. It's out of my hands at this point. It's like a sad song, you know. You can choose to be sad, or you can choose to be happy and bounce the fuck back. Me personally, I don't do. Look, I just bounce back. No need to be sad. No need to be crying. Ever since all this stuff has been going on, I am shocked that my emotions has not been triggered. I really am. I really am. Cause usually, a couple of years ago, when I couldn't really take too much, you know, um, I'd be crying right now. But when you have to go through certain things, it is so easy to brush up. It's so easy to brush that emotion of I want to cry off, and that's when you have to build yourself back up and hold on like a brick house, baby. Even though you may have a few storms, coming your way, but at the end of the damn day, you're still standing. I'm still standing, no matter what he or she may say about me. I'm still standing. I will not break. I was not built to break. I'm not breaking down. No one is going to break me down, no matter what you may say about me. Keep on calling me this. Keep on calling me that. Keep on doing it, baby. It's not going to stop me, baby. It's not going to stop me. Because you know what? They talked about the Lord so bad, but you know what? Look at it. Look at his title right now to this day. Look at his title right now to this day. The King of the world. The King of the world. Baby, that's my motivation right there. He's my motivation every day, all day, 24/7. 24/7. That's who I want to be more like. I know I got to change some way, change my ways, you know. But that's the person that I inspire to be more like. Yes, indeed. I'm not looking at other individuals out here as if, oh, I inspire to be like you. Hicks no. Hicks no. Look, congratulations on anybody out there, he and she, and what you got going on for yourself. But baby, my focus is on Christ. It is. It is. Like it always has. He's always been in my heart. That's why you can't break me down. Because you know what? This won't be the first or last that someone or somebody is trying to make my character, because it's plenty of them out there trying to make my character look bad. You know, it won't change. Like I said, no weapon formed against me shall prosper, baby. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. So continue to talk. Continue to let the enemy use you. Continue to let the enemy use you. Continue to let those spirits come upon you. I would advise you to shake that off. That goes for anybody that has an issue with me. Shake it off. Because it won't do you no good. It won't do you no good hating me. It won't do you no good talking so badly against me. It won't do you no good holding that animosity on your chest, in your mind. in your soul, your body, and your spirit. It won't do you no good. Now this comes from, I guess this is from the Lord is telling me this to put it out there with my stuttering self. But I'm trying to tell you, it won't do you no good. Because what goes around, it definitely will come on right back around. You know, karma has different ways of, hitting people. It does. So all I would say, be mindful. Be mindful. Because you will never know when it will come your way. And that's the truth. That is the truth. Be mindful what you say. It's crazy how people can just, even though this is a part of life, pass so much judgment. But what is what how you what how is it going on your end? How is it going on your end? Your life is not perfect. Your life is not perfect at all. I don't see no mansions. I don't see no fancy cars. I don't see no no what a 500 a Fortune 500 company. I don't see none of that. If you was such a boss, we would see that. What I'm seeing, basic ass shit. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Especially for one individual, mm-hmm. Or two, or three, or four, or five. It is what it is. It is what it is. Look, if we're gonna call a thing, let's call a thing a thing. Not ashamed. Not ashamed of what I have. Not ashamed of that. Thank God I have it. Thank God I have what I have. I'm okay with that. See, I don't need to try to keep up with the Joneses. I don't need to put a false, or really, I don't need to put a false image out there. False advertising. Yes, indeed. That's not even in my character. You either accept me for who I am or you don't. Move on. Move on down the road like Dorothy did. Move on down the road like Dorothy did. Okay, that's you know what that's another issue in our community, especially in the black community. Okay, all these highly grand motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. So highly grand. It's a few of it. Well, some out there that I know it's 50-50. But for the ones that ain't even living like that, but they want to talk like that, please get out of here with that. When their asses are in the heart of the hood, just like my ass is. No one is food around here. I don't know where people get off that as if they just so better and grand and you don't have this and you don't have that yet, so you consider less than. Oh my goodness, and you got some cocky ass motherfuckers on here as if whatever they may be wearing or whatever they may be doing, like can't nobody else do that same ish. Are you kidding me? That rhetoric, oh, I can't. That's why I had to unsubscribe from a few niggas. Because I'm like, hold on now. Hold on now. Boy, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. They don't like this type of teaching. They don't like this type of teaching. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. They don't like it, you guys. They don't like the truth. They don't like the truth. They don't. But that all that I wonder if that all that is on my mind to say. I wonder if that all. Oh, my eyes. And that's right, Ox City. How you doing? Good morning. Hey, Outspoken, how you doing? Good morning to you. Lovely Life 30, how you doing? Um, who else is in here? Miss Toby, how you doing? And look, I am behaving today. I'm on my best behavior. You know, people want me to say nasty things about certain individuals, and I'm not. I don't need to do all that. You know why? You know, whatever has been said has been said. So why would I want to even give it a response? At this point, I am so tired. You know, sometimes at this point, at some point, you gotta learn to grow up. You know, you gotta learn to grow up. If things didn't work out, they didn't work out. You know, there's been a lot of times where I have had everybody to leave me, you know, for some reason, and I understand the reason why. I can't say it on here, but I understand why they left me, you know, and you know it's very unfortunate. But hey, they just wasn't the one. They wasn't the one. It was time, you know. It was time, you know. It was time. Yes, indeed, it was time, and I'm okay with that. Trust and believe. I'm not out here. I'm not desperate for to be underneath someone, whether it's a he or a she. I'm not. That's not me. If any damn thing, I'd rather get myself right with Christ. Yes, indeed. Before it's too late, because I don't want to be left behind. Yes, indeed. Because the rapture can happen at any time, any day. So you know, I want to get myself right with Christ before it's too late. I ain't got time to be thinking about who I can spend the rest of my life with right now. I don't have time for that. I got to get on the ball with Christ because I have been slacking, you know, that's something I have to talk to Him about, and you know, I talk to my Lord and Savior about that, you know, but all this, I need to prove this to the world. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. I don't. Mm-mm. See, before my grandmother left this earth, you know, she told me, she said, enough time. It's time. It's you know, it's enough. It's no. How did she tell me? How did she tell me? She said, you know, it's time to, you know, cut the plate. I think she said cut the plate. What did she? How did she say? I can't get it out of my. I can't get it out, you guys. But she said something about playtime. It's enough of the playtime. It's time to get right with the Lord up above, because you just never know. You know, and at the time when I was in my 20s, when she told me that, I'm like, damn, I can't have any fun. But you know, I honestly know what she meant by that. You know, I honestly know what she meant by that. You know, all that time that I wasted over the years out there in the streets, I could have been getting my head in the book of in the you know in the word, honestly, in the word of you know in the word of God more than I did. You know, I was raised well, I came from a Christian school, and I did a couple of years there. You know, they was allowed to whoop our asses. I only got one paddle, and that thing hurt for a good old week. With a big man, that paddle had big old holes in it. And it sting. That's I think I want to say the second one stings. The first and the second one. No. The first one, no. The second one and the third one sting. Yeah, that boy. That stung hard. I'm like, ooh. But you know, it is what it is. You learn your lesson. But one thing I can say, I'm glad that I was brought up in the church. You know, even though I'm not holy and saved like everybody wants me to be, but I mean, I am saved, but I'm just not holy like that. You know, like I'm not like very very religious. I'm more a spiritual person. But I'm glad I was raised around the word, because it has taught me how to block off, you know, the negative energy from demons and these spirits that people may have upon them, and you may not even know it, that you may have a spirit, you know, a negative evil spirit upon you. But I know how to call it out. Yeah, I got my own demons that I gotta try to get off of me, because I done said some really harsh things, and I hope that I am forgiven for it, because I know better, and I know I should have never said those things, because that was horrible, very very horrible. You guys know, you know, it's been times where people have told me you need to take that down, you know, and that, you know, in the heat of the moment, I was so enraged I didn't want to take it down. I didn't. You know, I didn't. But you know, that's neither here nor there. But I'm finna get up and get my day started because I gotta go to a party. I celebrate my little cousin's party today. And I really wish I could stay in the bed because I didn't get that much sleep. I think I went to sleep around about 4 this morning, just waking up now. Hold on, no, I think it was 5. I think I went, yeah, it was around about 5. So I didn't get that much sleep, and I gotta make sure my eyes are not looking like baggy because ugh. But that's all right. Some good old moisturizer will fix that right in the period, baby. We'll fix it up. Yeah, that's my makeup right there, baby. I don't have to wear makeup. I really got good genetics and skin, baby. Thank you, Lord, for that. People love to call me names, but I don't feel like I'm that, those names. I feel like I am who I am, which is John. I love looking at myself in the mirror. I embrace myself. There were a time where I didn't even love me. I didn't even like who I was. There was times like where I wake up in the morning and just wondering like, why am I here? But I had to shake that spirit off of me. I had to get back in tune with self and be looking like, boy, look at you. Look what God made. Look. Hold on, better yet, God made it, but He also had two other individuals that had a little help with that too. So it's like look at your mother. Look what God made. Your mother and your dad and your father came, and look how all them came. They came together, and I was made. Oh my goodness, I love it. I don't care what size I am. I love it. I love me, baby. I love me. Yes, indeed. And no one's gonna ever try to make me feel like how I look is just a disgrace or just ugly. I'm not. Mm-mm. If you feel like I look like a character or an animal, hey, that's on you, not me. It is. I don't feel like I'm those things. Hell, if you feel like I'm slow, hey, if you so highly educated, huh, why else? Look, I'm gonna tell you the truth. The same people that be calling you slow, it was like, oh my goodness. What about okay? If you so highly educated, what do you got going on? What do you got going on? What's going on your end? Let me see what some education that got you. You know, because I done been around some of the best ones, baby. And they got them. Now I don't brag on other people's achievements, but I know, baby. Oh my goodness, what that education can do for you. I done seen it. I done been around them. Oh my goodness, it was so luxurious. Oh my goodness, so grand. When I tell you guys, one of the people that I used to have relations with, um, they were wealthy. Oh my goodness, I think his house was worth 1.2 or 1.3 million. Oh my goodness, it was just beautiful. And to this day, I still can be in contact with that person, and still go over there and just get out of my element. But I choose to do better because everything comes with a price. It may look good, but it ain't gonna be. It ain't. Some when it comes to certain circumstances, you want to switch that up. You don't want to sell yourself. You don't want to sell your sell. You don't want to sell yourself short for a few dollars or a few pennies. You don't. But you guys, I'm a little parched. I need to eat some water. You guys have a blessed day, and just know that I am trying my best. I'm trying my best to get myself together. Trust and believe. And like I said, look, I'm not begging, but if you would like to donate to the channel, you always can. Now, I don't mind putting it out there. I don't mind. Dollar sign, Castro Cannon, 1992 to be exact. If you wanna give a blessing, I'm not asking for it, but if you wanna give a blessing, you can. You can. If you don't, save it. Just by you even showing your face here, or showing or hitting the like, it's enough for me. And on that note, you guys, y'all be blessed and not stressed. And we're out of here.